everyone. Hello. It's, time for more Forsaker DingDing and Blade. My goodness. I'm gonna fucking fall asleep at all times. But that's fine. Hello. Okay, where was the things I had? Right, that's where. Hi, Carrie. I'm coming at you in stereo? Sorry. Okay, now we're on to Guy. Yes, the guy who is apparently like the main villain in some ways. No, I have no idea how this is gonna work. Pain. You had me playing on Discord too? Oh, that's odd. Excruciating pain. But compared with the unending despair that has festered deep in the bones for centuries, physical pain is merely pain. Black blood creeps into my eyes, thick and clinging, veiling my sight with darkness. All I can do is barely move my eyes, staring at the ashen hair that looms above me, rising and falling. Oh! Well, I sound tired? Some stuff happened at work. Don't want to get into it. I'd rather just go with game stuff and enjoy myself with your guys here. Black blood creeps into my eye, thick and clean, veil my sight with darkness. All I can do is barely move my eyes, staring at the ashen hair that looms on me, rising and falling. Papeti is ripping and gnawing at my flesh without a moment's rest. Like a starving cub that's finally caught its prey, gorging every part of my body and slurping my blood without restraint. It's weird that we're starting this part with the protagonist for this part dead as fuck. Slow down to feel the power. The words come out before I realize it. The girl has always been this way, impatient and avaricious. Avaricious? Yeah, there we go. Seems she tries to suffer so with insatiable devouring. But when will she realize that some voids can never be filled? I don't have to worry about these things anymore, though. That he bites through my bones. Darkness falls upon me as my consciousness dissipates. Everything is fading. Scenes of past dusks flicker my shattered mind. A faint whisper seems to linger in the very air. Guy. Oh shit, it's a baby. Let's kill it immediately. My name is Guy. I want to kill the entire world because who the fuck names their kid Guy? And I'd have to tell this man, you know what? Valid enough. In the archaism of my homeland, Narga, It is a prayer word carrying auspicious connotations. Glory, hope, perpetuity. Really? Okay, sure. It's not a name for common folk, not even for nobles. Even if they achieve a great feat or become a sage of extraordinary wisdom, they will only be bestowed with names that sound similar to guys, such as K, to show their awe and veneration. I'm getting a very distinct feeling of this is a language barrier thing. This honorable name has been granted me since birth. A baby has no meritorious deeds, let alone the title of sage. But people won't and can't have comment on it. They dare not even discuss it in whispers. The honorable names is a divine gift for the king in the future. That is the power of the royal bloodline. Powerful, dangerous, but also alluring. My first cry upon entering the world heralds the birth of the heir to the kingdom, the eldest son of the wise King Asar. People can only lower their heads and listen to the voice of power coursing through my blood. The river of time also courses through the ages. The matinal dew lingers. When the gilded twilight bathes the land in the span of a breath, nightfall gently descends. It's weird to me that we're having two chapters that seem to be both primarily flashback chapters. This is a little bit odd. I mean, I liked the Flames chapter a fuck ton, but I don't know, just a bit of an odd thing for them to do, I think. As I get older, I step out of my mother's embrace. I begin to sit at the desk, half a head taller than me, to scrawl the arcane signs and characters with a cool pen. In the remaining time, I struggle on the crane ground, knocked down, rising and swinging the wooden sword clumsily, trying to parry the fierce blows that made my hands tremble. Grandmasters and road tutors come one after another. They are differential in manner, but show no mercy in their discipline. Even if I'm bruised in the training with my hands raw and bleeding, I still have to sit at my desk to finish my studies without fail. Though it pains my mother to tears, she never stays it. She comes to me every day and smooths ointments over my wounds. Yes, Flame and this girl wouldn't be mysterious if we showed them up, if we met them before they showed up in Ian's story. I guess. But it looks like this chapter might be Guy, aka that old as fuck man, which is weird. Like, I honestly thought Papetti was gonna be like the main character, but so far it seems like she's just kind of it's weird to say this, she's a minor antagonist. Yeah, she's the reason for why Ian's life is going to hell and everything, but like, I don't really know much about her, per se. With her gentle touch and coolness of the ointment, I can't help closing my eyes. In a haze, a voice from above reaches my ears. My king, I know that you are concerned by the future of the kingdom and want to cultivate another wise ruler like yourself. But you have pushed Guy too hard. He's still a child, but he carries a heavier burden of studies and tasks than adults. Even ministers of royal guards have more holidays and breaks than he does. He's the prince of the kingdom, but also your son. Will Narga fall apart just by giving a child some time to rest? My father sighed, yet his voice remained commanding. After all, he is the crown prince of Narga. He bears not only his own life, but also the destiny of the country and his people. There are many powerful factions in this land. It is an unknown peace. Swords and blood brought the respite from battles for Narga to develop. The current peace is kept by countless amounts of gold, slaves, and cattle. But it won't last long. The ambitions and powers around us are biding their time. I would like Guy to enjoy his childhood. I'm more afraid that he won't have the chance to grow up. The kingdom requires a strong ruler. As the king, I need an outstanding heir. As a father, I'm gonna leave him the best gift. Strength. Strength to survive in these troubled times. For retaining the strength, he has no right to slack off. My parents' words drift through me, like the arcane symbols and characters in the book, leaving only faint traces. I don't remember what they talk about. Sleepiness creeps over me like a silent fall of night. I drift into slumber. The next day, as usual, is taken up by the grueling schedule of studies and training. My persuasion falls on deaf ears before my stone-hearted father. Sorrow clouds my face. I think I'm the most unfortunate prince in the world. Despite my noble title, I live a life worse than that of the child of a common, wealthy family. But one day, I truly understand the deeper meaning of my parents' words. Everything is gone. That's how life it goes, I guess. Mother, father, Narga, and my sights and laments, when I was still only half aware, have all become good problems to have, but forever beyond my reach. That day, at that night, they came. They fell to the earth like a shooting star, igniting to start. I can never forget that day and that scene. It kills me, but also resurrects me. I am me, yet no longer myself. Interesting. I have no... Okay. Got it. This game, like... Even though this game is overall just kind of funny as fuck, I'm interested in this stuff very much. Guy no longer has mobility in battle? What the fuck does that mean? Guy can choose his own health when using cards, but health is insufficient, guy cannot use cards. Oh shit, really? Okay. At the end of your turn, minus 3 HP retain. Why the fuck? Wait, why the fuck would I use? Why the fuck would I use that? What the fuck? The hell is the point of that? Huh? Oh, I see. We don't have a fucking... Oh my god, we don't have a stamina limit, right. We can just use as many cards as we want in a turn. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I see. And the cost is instead directly deducted from our health. It's so odd. Oh, it's Kamini today. Those bastards sure love bossing me around. I don't have better things to do. Hey, whatever catches your eye. Or perhaps you'd rather stay and keep me company. Wasn't expecting you to be here. It has to be placed here to serve the so-called VIP. How vexing. Okay, what is upgrading in this case too? Why do I want demonic cards? I'm not really sure right now, I'll be honest. I guess we'll figure that out. Start turn, gain 1 demonic card. Why do I want demonic cards? I'm so confused. Are they any good? Okay, I can't use this. Why would I want this? So fucking weird. Probably this chapter's mechanic, I guess? I haven't gotten anything that lets me use it though, so I'm very unsure at the minute. Oh, maybe that's how I can use it? If I can discard cards like that, I guess? Maybe? Like, if I play this... Once again, I'm in a fight and I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Gain block equal to 2 times the number of turns. Oh, gain block equal to the number of demonic cards in your deck. Okay, that seems good. Chat disconnected? Uh-oh. Oh no, chat's back, it's fine. And just reload that then, just in case. Okay, good. Test for BB? Yeah, it's working. I don't know what was going on before. Remove 1 demonic card applied to Torn. Okay. At 4 arm break? 4 slow. Oh, armor break, not arm breaking. We Forsakers really have it tough. Don't have a better figure than that little girl? Yeah, they won't even let me dance. How disgraceful. Not like ever, some developers really are brainless. What the fuck do you mean? Back to that day, a month after my 16th birthday. They ascend with skyfire, thundering as they tear through the night. The dark indigo sky is seared crimson by these fireballs trailing fiery tails. The clouds seem to be igniting. God, that is an ugly fucking man. It's God's punishment, a harbinger of the coming doomsday. The royal astrologer shouts, then raises his wand and falls to his knees. Shut up. I shoot a look at him, but that old geezer keeps shouting. Running out of patience, they stop wasting words on him. A quick flick of my fingers sends the sword sliding from its sheath, and in the blink of an eye, it rests against his fatty chin. Your Highness! The astrologer's eyes dilate with fear, his throat bobbing with a hard swallow. He meets my gaze for a fleeting moment, then slowly bows his head, falling silent. My father has left the realm to negotiate an alliance between kingdoms. The Skyfire has already thrown people into panic. Either those geezers and stuff might spark real chaos. 10-pound security and deploy patrols. If anyone is caught spreading rumors or causing panic, kill them. No need for reports. I say in a cold tone, gazing at beads of sweat glistening on the astrologer's forehead. Yes, Your Highness. The Arch takes his leave to carry out my orders. Only then do I sheath the sword. The sword kisses the sheath with a metallic clang, listening a shudder from the astrologer's floppy body sprawled on the ground. I have no time for him. I send a maid to inform my mother about the current situation, requesting her to appease ladies in the palace. Then I step onto the terrace, staring at the burning fireballs cutting through the sky, falling into the distant mountains. It is the first time I've seen the Skyfire. It perfectly matches the description in the chronicles of ancient times. According to the book, little had changed with the ascent of the Skyfire, neither the increase of natural disasters nor the end of wars. In other words, people will carry on with their lives as usual, with or without the Skyfire. It is not God's punishment, nor doomsday. Behind my calm mask, I'm seething. Cope and seethe? Then? Okay. Father is admirable in most regards. If only he didn't indulge those charlatans the nonsense run wild in the palace. I cannot hardly bear the sight at all. It's not just my father. Many others are willing to pay these charlatans for their so-called divinations. However, I can't stand their nonsense. If everything is to be decided by divination, then why should my father sit on the throne? Just let those charlatans rule instead. Where's the nobility in the so-called royal blood? Isn't it an absolute joke? With father's absence and facing the return of the Skyfire as a crown prince, I'll take the regent role. And I have no hesitation in saying those charlatans to their gods to receive the oracle in person, without restrain themselves, nor will I fear if they come back to revenge as ghosts. If they truly possess such remarkable power, then show it to me. The Skyfire soon ceases its ascent. The sky, bearing the mark of smoke and ash, regains its tranquility. The crowd on the ground, however, explodes into an uproar. The entire kingdom, from the palace to the countryside, is abuzz throughout the night. The night's ink dissolves into dawn. The tumult finally fades. I stay awake through the night, and I'm still wide awake. There's no reason for such panic in my eyes. I must mend the cracks of peace brought about by their frenzy. And I must offer a reasonable explanation to prevent any unforeseen complications. Therefore, I dispatch a group of soldiers to the mountain to search for the traces left by the Skyfire. However, only two wounded soldiers stagger back. They lean on each other and kneel down, struggling to utter a word. Your Highness. I couldn't explain it. At first there was nothing unusual among the mountains. As we approached the entry of the Perth Canyon, those in front of the group went a bit odd. At first they just ignored others, and then they suddenly turned on their own brothers. Right at the head, the heart, all the vital spots. You're the last ones in the column, scrambling back for dear life. Just barely made out alive. The words came in fragments. Fear and shock are written over their faces. I fall silent for a while after offering a few words of comfort. Have them escorted away. Then, turning to the guard seams at my side, I give my command. Take these two into custody as well as anyone they met on their way back. Ensure they are well fed and kept warm, and treat the wounded. But not a soul leaves and not a word escapes without my permission. It's not out of spite that I'm doing this. According to the soldiers, there's something in the canyon, something that drives people to kill each other. If they are to be believed, the situation becomes more baffling. I must verify it. Motherfucker, are you about to go to the canyon where people go crazy? Are you really gonna do that? You're gonna do that? You're gonna do that terrible fucking idea? Please don't. Before the truth, rumors can't be proliferated, and those two soldiers aren't exactly above suspicion. So I give another order. Select some condemned men and women from the prison. Chain them up and send them into the canyon. Okay, that's terrible, but better than what I was expecting. Yes, Your Highness. I shall go with the detachment and cover the truth and report back to you. I give a nod and issue the last order. You heard what they just said? Stay at the back and keep distance. Yes, Your Highness. Seems departs from my order. He is my right-hand man. He never questions me, resolute in action, yet never reckless. So once again betray you. The matter in his hands, I can rest easy. Now that remains is to wait. You know, just a cause of generic style, but it's interesting how close to picks are the flashback picks and trails. I think it's I'm gonna call it a style of flashback, more or less, where some people it's a case of just like, how do I put this? There are different ways flashbacks can be done, and this is what I kind of see as like a style of flashback, where I kind of like put it with the line art as if there's always a shadow cast. The eyes are usually hidden of the one telling it, things like that. Like, it's a style within a style, if that makes sense. Within days, Seam returns with his troops. He brings back corpses of the condemned, along with an animal locked in an iron cage. The facts align with the two survivors' words. The condemned turn on each other once they enter the canyon. Some of them try to attack soldiers, only to be riddled with arrows by Seam's waiting archers. As for the caged animal, it is said that it emerged from the canyon. It was once a gentle herbivore native only to Narga. Now its eyes blaze crimson and sharp horns and barbed hooves grow on its body. He paces back and forth in the cage, ramming its head against the bars in a frenzy. Another squad at the entrance of the canyon, and the emerging will be shot on sight. I nod and approve, at the same time, a heavy weight settles in my heart. As far as in line, there is something in the canyon. Neither human nor animal can escape its influence. It drives them insane, berserk, and even distorts their appearance. What on earth is it? A curse? Or anything else? Before we uncover what lies within, ordinary troops alone may not be strong enough to hold the entrance of the canyon. If they fail, the unknown evil will spill outward, along with the terror triggered by its revelation. By then, the entire kingdom will fall into irrecoverable ruin. Could the old geezer be right? Is the skyfire really an omen of calamity? A sharp pain shoots my forehead. I need the spot to soothe the pain. It'd be easy to pass all these things over. Just guard the entrance. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Sorry. Okay. That'd also be unbearably tedious. Never question my father's love. He is a father, but also a king. The relation... Oh my goodness. The relation between the king and the crown prince is subtle. I can never afford to act like my two useless brothers. Carefree and family affection, acting like a spoiled brat and wasting time on nonsense. What I do or if it is right doesn't matter. Only the king's permission does. Should I wait for his order? Lost in thought, I unconsciously tap my fingers on the table in rhythm. The motion lasts for just a few seconds. I break into a smile, stop tapping, and ring the bell to summon the guards. Never mean to oppose my father. There's no need to rouse the king's ire. Running a pawn upon the chessboard moved by others' hands is utterly tedious. Even if my player is my father. I gather all the sorcerers in the palace in the royal city, sending them with the troops to the Perth Canyon. Divided in groups, they are dispatched to different directions, casting a spell to weave a colossal barrier that isolates Narga from the canyon. With everything done, I send a sealed letter detailing the event with a cause and resolution to my father. During the wait for my father's response, the barrier of the Perth Canyon grows unstable due to its immense size. The sorcerers reinforce it, struggling to maintain its integrity. The older and fragile ones burn out like candles burning at both ends, and some even cough up blood. I chose a report from the canyon and stand, hands folding behind me. Have the clerk record the names of everyone. Those revived receive lifelong wealth and honors. Those who die would be buried with imperial burial rights, and the family receive double compensation. Then, issue orders to all city-states to gather all sorcerers and send them to the royal city, except for those stationed for defense. Yes, Your Highness. The herald's response comes from behind. I pause for a moment, then continue. Construct defenses outside this canyon. No one shall leave without my command. A slight hesitation covers the herald's voice. What if some of the wounded want to leave? Do they think they have the choice? What good are you? Didn't you hear what I said? A dead silence lingers in the air, and then here comes the hoarse voice. Yes, Your Highness. I gaze at the window, revealing dappled shade of the trees. It is in the midsummer. Leaves overlap in thick, verdant layers. In the color of the dark inky green. Only 2 months of grim endurance pass. Now wind carries the king's return, alongside the kingdom's chief sorcerer. I sigh in relief. When the chief sorcerer escorting the king returned any later, almost all the sorcerers in Naga, including his apprentice, would have been drained dry. Thanks to the barrier, during 2 months, not even a fly made out of the Perth Canyon, yet alone the foul evil. The vast majority of Nargis still lives their peaceful lives, unaware of what has transpired. The sorcerers left in the canyon, whether living or dead, whether truly valiant or merely compelled, are now for the king's reward and for his royal poets to immortalize in their verse. I have to save my energy for the coming scrutiny and reproach. To my surprise, my father doesn't chastise me for my unilateral decision. I made the right decision. So are you gonna, do something evil, Mr. King? He stands at the window, looking down at the chief preparing to depart for Perth Canyon, with his expression grave. Father. This isn't how father usually acts, made me surprised. But it seems that he isn't finished, so I fall silent and wait for his words. A prolonged silence hangs in the air. It's not until the chief's figure fades from view that I finally begins to speak. Leet showed me what hell truly is. What? What the fuck does that mean, man? Random event, go. Demonic cards are fine, I guess, so I'll take it. Okay, yeah, so I guess you want to kind of maybe flood your deck with demonic cards. Interesting. We'll try it out, I guess. You add demonic cards, then you use them for a lot of other stuff. How many demonic cards do I have right now? Looks like I don't have any. Oh no, they show up in the deck portion, I see. Very interesting character so far. Easily confusing, but interesting, definitely. So gain a demonic, then play this. Wow, that is a lot of demonic cards now. So I can do all of that, then I can do this to get fucking 28 armor. Jesus Christ. Okay. Huh. It really feels like it's gonna take a while to fully figure this out. I mean, I'm just kind of like quietly thinking, like, how the fuck am I gonna make this character work? Ugh. Okay, gain demonic cards, I guess. Ow. Not dying is hard, it seems. Oh my god, okay. I think I'm about to die. I'm very fucking close to it, yes. Oh no, I'm actually just dead. Okay. Retry, I guess? Block, block, heal. Gain demonic cards and end turn. Ow. Oh god, the fell is terrible for me. Uh-oh. I think I'm about to die again. Yep. Oh my god. I feel like I'm not quite I'm only barely understanding how the fuck to use this guy. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, and I'm dead already. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna restart this because I think I fucked up too much. Wow, okay. Yeah, let's try this again. Okay. This plus that, then draw 2, then heal, 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 end turn. And demonic. Play, remove, go. Heal. Demonic. Normal, go. Heal, attack. Attack? There we go. A reset card seems like it would be helpful. Heal, restart, play, remove, do that and that. Okay, so I'm trying, right now I'm trying to, like, figure out how to build up stuff, I guess. Heal, this, that, 2 block, end turn. Demonic, heal, discard, redraw, heal, attack. It's sort of weird that they changed how it works each chapter. It is novel, at least, I think, so I do enjoy it still. Yeah, it keeps it fresh enough, which is cool. Okay, let's see. So attack, heal, attack, and turn. Yeah, instead of having a solve puzzle, like I said with Flame, yeah. Did I just kill myself? No, but it fucking got close to it. Oh wait, no, I am dead. Or not somehow. Great. I have no idea what happened there, and I very much should have died, I think. Okay, so demonic. Let's try drawing 2 cards. An attack, an attack again. Then to increase my maximum health, I do that. Then heal. Play this. Right, that. And discard, draw. Wow, that was only everything bad in my deck. Okay. Sure. More discard and keep fighting seems great. Heal, heal, attack, draw 2, attack, attack. Discard, draw, attack, heal, attack, discard, draw, attack, play, move, discard, move, discard. Okay, I can definitely see how this guy might be insanely powerful. So let's see. So in this case, I can go this, this, that, heal, heal, draw 2, attack, go, go, end. Attack, gain, deal, discard, heal, heal, attack, discard, again. I only have fucking curse cards because Jesus Christ, this deck is weird. Draw more cards, yeah. Get more max HP, sure. Core Forge, please. I like to upgrade stuff. Let's see. Ooh, I can make that a lot less painful to use. That could be cheaper. If I upgrade the Shadow Strikes, I get more demon cards, which is great. I can upgrade that, so that can be my final move, essentially. Armor break on one of the common cards. Then onto the boss. Calamity. Okay. Gain demon card. Use demon card. Gain demon cards. Play for a good chunk of damage, refresh everything, get demon cards, deal 15, block, draw new, heal, shadow, shadow, this again, then this into that, into this. They deal 62 fucking damage, I just see. Holy shit. Okay, the game, they are expecting you to be very strong. Got it. Okay. I have too many fucking cards, though, that I can't use. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Not quite dead yet. Okay, that, then get rid of this. Heal, heal, attack, and turn. I think they're about to attack, and yeah, if they attacked, I die. Fucking instantly. Jesus Christ. What a high-risk deck. Hell? In Leet? He falls silent again after these words. In a familiar scene, it seems that kings all around the world have a penchant for turning their words into riddles. Looking at my father's profile, I feigned nonchalance as I spoke. Aren't people in Leet living in hell every day? King Bio, who rules the kingdom of Leet, is widely known as a mighty dominator and a thorough tyrant. Under the iron fist of King Bio, all Leet people live in constant fear, walking on eggshells every day. They cannot say the word gamer, otherwise they will be immediately killed for such a sin. Life there is surely no different from hell. If anything, the latter might be even better. My father ignores my subtle prod and just waving me away. Clearly, this time, the burn in his mind is heavier than ever before. I have no idea what's really happening. A few days later, when the chief returns from the Perth Canyon, my father summons me to the palace again. Before me lies a red and white object, bound by layers of sealage, which is called the Key to Hell by my father. Key to Hell. Upon the name, facing around the object, I take a closer look through the seal. White fibrous tissue and the red cut surface. It seems to be a human stump. I stare at it. Is this the thing that drives people and animals in the canyon mad? But however foul it is, its seal now can cause no more trouble. How could we have the name the Key to Hell now? Because it's locked up and if you use it, it opens up hell? I think the name makes a lot of sense. Father's face hardens with unusual gravity. He waves all others away, including the chief, leaving only two of us and the key in the chamber. Won't be long before Elite raises its banners and marches against Nariga. Oh, is he gonna try and use this thing somehow? Like an idiot? He remains silent for a long while, and when we finally give some words, it's lead again. At least as a topic related to the human world, something concrete rather than riddles. So I speak gravely. Wasn't the alliance meeting you come this time initiated by Elite? Or you came to this time, yeah. To restart the trade with us in other neighboring countries? That's what it should have said. The King Bio is a warmonger to the core. Elite is under heavy strain. Otherwise, he'd never sue for peace. He just wanted to buy time for Elite to recuperate. Trade is just a front. So, does King Bio change his mind and now decide to wage war against us? Can they bear the cost of war? Father doesn't answer, but poses a question in return. From your point of view, Elite can't win this war, can they? I frown in confusion. I believe that my previous answer is sound, and my father's question seems less like a test of knowledge, so I continue. War consumes both people and the wealth. The side that depletes them first loses, bringing the war to an end. King Bio wages war every year. Elite's coffer, once foe, is now a hollow shell like a house that no longer keeps out the wind. I heard that they still owe a lot in soldiers' pay. If the war continues, their army will rebel. What do they have left to fight with us then? Moreover, it costs Elite a lot and will bring them no benefits. Even King Bio is obsessed with wars. He can't be blind to such obvious truths. Father stares at the key, answering in a flat tone. You're right. Anyone can weigh gains and losses. But all these principles and truths bind only mortals. When the decision maker is no longer mortal, with its power surpassing human armies, and when his desire reaches beyond mere lands and wealth, he turns around, his gaze sharp and intense. What are you going to use to stop it from going to war? What can you offer to make it stop invading? What do you have to stop this monster and end the killing? He stares right in my eyes, wide open, half angry, half sad, as if his hair might stand an end. His voice is loud and demanding. I'm at a loss for words. I don't even know why he's so furious. Then suddenly he staggers. I panic and rush forward, catching his body as he starts to fall. Father! He shakes his head and grabs my hand. I'm fine. But his hand is shaking. I feel a lump in my throat and hold on to him tightly. The same strong, steady hand that I used to think was so big when I was a kid. It takes a moment, but he finally calms down. I help him sit in a chair. After a while, he starts to tell me what happened in Elite. That night, the Skyfire didn't just fall on Arga. It struck Elite too, along with other kingdoms. Some even hit King Bio's royal banquet for the visiting kings. Wow, what terrible fucking luck, holy shit. Thanks to Sorcerer protection, the kings and high ministers made it through unharmed. The servants weren't so lucky. Some were burned alive by the Skyfire, others were crushed under falling beams. The whole place was thrown into chaos. Others were injuries and deaths everywhere. That was when I saw it. Something strange. Sorry, I had a splinter under my foot. At first, I thought it was just flesh from the guard or servant torn off in the collapse. It was glowing, golden. It was not something a normal person could have. He then looked to the key and I follow his gaze. There's probably a piece of broken flesh too. See, under magic, it just looks pale and dead, no glowing light at all. No one knows if the light would come out once the seal is removed, but no one's crazy enough to break it just to find out. The flesh that fell into the banquet hall at Lee's palace, though, wasn't sealed. The servants, without any protection, started acting weird. Even though they were already covered in wounds, they dragged their broken bodies towards the glowing flesh, doing whatever it took to grab it. They even started fighting each other. With knives, swords, plates, candlesticks, fists, teeth, anything to get their hands on. While the Skyfire poured down, it was all out madness. They tore each other to pieces. When the guards grabbed the flesh, he ate it, and then he turned into something. Like a monster. A thing that ate... Ate what? People. All the people around him, whether living or dead. The thing was strong. No one could stop it. It even smashed the barrier protecting King Beal. Father's brow tightens hard. His eyes shake like he's seeing that blight night all over again through the sealed key. I finally hold onto his arm. He's seen real combat. Killing comes easy to him. But now he looks lost, like his first time he's ever seen blood. I know about war, famine, even cannibalism. Only from stories. Even though my heart pounds hearing him talk, it still feels far away. It's not real without seeing it myself. Honestly, I'm more worried about something else. How did they survive against that monster? What happened to King Deo after his barrier was broken? What about the King Bayo? Is he alive? I ask, but Father's face twists a little, like he doesn't know how to answer. You tell me that when the barrier broke, King Bayo got thrown into a pile of rubble. While the Skyfire kept falling, another glowing piece of flesh dropped right next to him. I freeze. Is that a good or bad thing? I can't help but ask again. Did King Bayo eat the flesh too? Did he turn into another monster? He ate it, yeah, but in turn, he stayed human. He stayed himself, and fought the other one. I sigh in relief. Good, at least they didn't all turn to monsters. No. Father stares hard at the key, his face frozen like a statue. His eyes is nothing left but darkness. That's truly where hell starts. Okay, so the problem is that the other kingdoms suddenly had fucking infinite fucking evil on their side. Quite dangerous for us. Block. Draw cards. Yeah, slightly, absolutely the worst thing ever. I don't have any allies yet, which is kind of bad. What? What do you mean I have that many fucking demon cards? Wait, what? I can't have that many demon cards. Why do you... Oh my god, I have that many demon cards. Holy shit. I was like, I can't have that many in my deck already. Nope, I do have a fuck ton. Jesus Christ. Okay. More HP for us, please. Heal. Heal. Demon card. Demon card. Attack. Heal ourselves. End turn. Gain demon cards. Yep. Demon gain. Attack. Oh, it's dead. This might be rapidly becoming very strong. Okay, gain demon cards, heal up, gain demon cards, refresh everything, do that, gain demon cards, heal up, heal, attack. How many demon cards do I have? Jesus fucking Christ. Then remove them all and get 45 fucking armor. Sure. Yeah, no, this is... Having tried rebuilding the deck, it seems that I have found out that holy shit, this thing is fucking insane. Got it. Okay. The night wind blows heavy as I stand on the city wall, watching the scattered campfires below. They belong to the elite army. For days they've launched over 100 assaults on Narga's royal city. The stone walls are covered in dark burn marks and countless craters. Many parts of the wall are cracked and falling apart, barely held up by wooden posts and stone supports. The bodies pile up at the top and base of the walls. The sense of blood hangs in the air, thick and overwhelming. Night breeze doesn't carry it away. It only brings more death and more decay. A few wounded soldiers left huddle in small groups, clutching their weapons as if they're their last hope. Their eyes are hollow, distant, and empty. Seam stands behind me, looking just like I do. Hair messy, covered in dry blood, both his and the enemy's. He looks thinner, dirtier, exhausted, and his eyes are still as sharp as knives. Tomorrow, Elite will charge again. We lost all of our forces. The rest of us can't organize an effective breakthrough or defense anymore. The ancient walls, which have stood for about 200 years, along with the rotating people, are about to see their final sunset. Even so, no one surrenders. It seems me and the tired soldiers lying down or sitting around. Surrender won't bring mercy. Death won't bring any peace. Dead or alive, we're up in the stomachs of the elite people. Oh, it's an entire army of fucking those people. Great. Oh my god. Are you serious? That's about as bad as you can... It's an army of goddamn Forsakers. Holy shit. Okay, no wonder the goddamn king said he's seen hell. If they didn't even call it people anymore. They don't care about conquering lands or wealth, they get the thrill tearing flesh apart. Wine? No. They'd rather rip open throats and chug blood. Those disgusting, cannibalistic monsters. My father saw Elite become a nightmare that haunts the entire continent. Of course, the first soldier that turned into a monster got killed by King Baal in that banquet hall. King Baal ate the flesh, but he didn't turn into a monster. He didn't eat people, nor lose his mind. In fact, he grew stronger. When he left, he took the monster's corpse with him. Next day, he acted like nothing had happened, chatting like usual. The kings and high ministers, seeing Bio almost like a demigod, didn't ask for the monster's body. Everyone stayed quiet, silently agreeing not to bring it up. That strange chunks of flesh that is sent with heavenly fire, Eveton, may become gods or demons, but the gods and demons will possess powerful powers that are unmatched by mortals. Everyone saw it with their own eyes. Will the flesh fall only in Leet? Not necessarily. Does only King Bayo have the luck to become a god? Who knows? What if it turns someone into a demon? So what? That's power, the kind of power that can overthrow everything. The meeting ends quickly with everyone secretly thinking their own thoughts. The kings rushed back to the kingdom, serving golden-hued flesh where the sky fire fell. And, just as father expected, Leech strikes first. King Bayo doesn't eat people, but he's interested in the flesh others find. He uses some method. Maybe he used the monster soldier's body, maybe he found a new piece of flesh, and turns Leech citizens into mindless, fearless new warriors. In just a few days, they sweep through neighboring small kingdoms, stealing their flesh. The news spreads like thunder across the countries. The kings who were still unsure suddenly wake up to the threat and start shouting that the strange gift from the heavens is theirs to claim. This is the holy body of the great god, a divine incarnation, a sacred gift from the heavens. It chose me, and by extension chooses you. It chooses this kingdom. Don't let those shameless ones say, wait, it's ours, forever, Gloria Orentia. Things like part of the divine corpus shards, and the fruit of the divine corpus start to spread around. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay. Suspicion was on my mind, but yes, Forsakers come about because of goddamn the divine corpus. The two sides of the same coin. Oof. Okay. Every kingdom, every ruler, even every person claims they're the only ones worthy of it. They claim to be the ones chosen by the gods, the ones who receive this blessing. After that, rumors spread out kings turning monsters, eating their queens and maidens, generals getting godlike powers and crowning themselves kings. Humans invading each other, capitals crushed one after another. Endless armies of deathless warriors and all kinds of monsters are created. Following their master, wreak havoc to hunt down the divine corpus shards. If a shard has already been eaten, it doesn't matter. The body's just a vessel. The flesh itself is the new divine corpus. Kill him, eat him, the shard won't disappear and the power stays. The gates of hell have opened, just like Father said, with the key. From then on, there is nothing but suffering, death, and destruction. The world turns into a feeding ground for everyone, and darkness covers the entire continent. What's truly terrifying isn't the monsters, or even the fact that they eat people. If they were just monsters, we could kill them. But how do you fight the air? How do you strike at invisible evil? The ones eating people are the monsters. It's humanity. It's our endless desire. Human desire is hell. I look up at the night sky. A few dim stars shine through the thick blackness, like Narga surrounded by wolves. Narga had its own divine Corvus shard, the one that fell in Perth Canyon, which the chief brought back. That afternoon, when we meet in the secret room, Father placed heavily seals on the chief's seal. This thing, whether it's used or not, it will bring destruction. Even in death, the people of Narga only die one way. They die as humans. Never let your sword become the cause of evil. That's what Father said and what he did. From then on, the shards stayed sealed in the secret room, never touched again. Oh my god, a king that actually has good morals. Holy shit. Fucking incredible, mate. Okay. Even as the countries began fighting and stealing shards, Father never once thinks of using it. But secrets are like the wind or mice. They always find the cracks in the walls and slip through to show the world. No matter how well guarded, the news oh my god, please no. The news on Narga's shards still spread. Greedy people rush in. Narga is thrown into endless war and peace becomes a thing of the past. Against thousands of monsters, Narga's army scatters like sand. This isn't a war for humans. Humanity's laws crumble, and when the last scraps of dignity still hold. And tomorrow, the last sliver of light will fade away on the horizon. But Elite's army won't wait for tomorrow. I looked up at burning stones fly from the catapults, lighting up the night sky crossing towards us. Monsters swarm like locusts and ants, coming from air and the ground, charging at the crumbling city walls. The sharp horns and the pounding war drums mix into chaotic sound, shaking the earth. CM gets into position, the soldiers rise, spears and knives aimed forward. The first wave slams into a huge barrier. Chief died 2 days ago, and this is the final barrier set by Father and a few remaining sorcerers. The launchers climb the barrier, but the light bursts from the barrier and throws them back. The barrier weakens, cracks spreading across it as more monsters climb up it. I drop my scabbard, grab my sword, and coldly watch as figures climb higher. This blade has saved so much blood in the past 2 days. Today I would let it drink its fill. You know, I feel like we've switched genres a little bit. I'm liking what we've got, but it is a little bit funny how massively different things are immediately. Heal. More. And fucking too much damage to count. There we go. Oh, right, I should use this, then that, then that, then discard all hand, restart. Do this, do that, do that as well. Add 3 in. That, and blah, 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 blah. Super murder attack, go. Hey, more of this stuff. Good. Okay, gain, heal, attack, discard. How many of these do we have? A decent amount. Good. Return that and return that. And that, sure. And that. Gain more maximum health. Yep. Block. Attack and attack. My goodness, guy is a little bit overpowered as it turns out. Took me a little bit to figure out how the fuck he's supposed to work, but yeah, no, this guy's overpowered. Holy shit. I'm liking it. Fun to be powerful again. Go up, then attack a little bit, and attack. There we go. Ooh, that was a lot of experience. Good. More money. Okay, and now we can go and upgrade a couple more things. Neat. Expensive though, but that's fine. Oh, this one doesn't cost any money or any life bar. Okay. And I'm broke as fuck. Okay, now for the boss to die in, like, no effort. Deal damage, remove the powerless card, heal up. Do that, do this, do that. Attack, and end turn. Yeah, that's a little bit painful. I didn't draw a very good starting hand there. In fact, I still haven't. Oh, fuck me. I think I might be about to die. I didn't draw a good enough starting hand. Ah! I'm dead. Shit. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay, even being strong as fuck, it doesn't matter if we can't do a nice amount of damage on the first turn. Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this very well. Add, heal up. Bloodlust. Return cards to the deck. Yep. Attack. I think I did that wrong. Oh shit. Okay, good. So still able to fucking make this work. Cool. Okay, let's hope I don't die. I kill him one hit? No, I am about to die. Okay, This looks like it might be slightly difficult. Let's try not dying once during a battle and see if that helps. Okay, let's try drawing more cards. Block. Gain demonic. Gain demonic. Heal. This. That. This. Into more. Gain demonic. Powerful attack. Think not dying is key to winning? Sometimes it might be. Dreamlike illusion. Demonic. Demonic. Bloodlust. Remove all cards. Draw again. Demonic. More. That. Heal. Attack. Remove. Holy shit. Ow. Okay. Okay. I think I lost again. Oh my god, this is fucking hard as shit. Oh, wait, no, I live with 1 HP first, right? What? What do you mean I don't? Hold on, what? No, hold on, I have a talent. Immune to 1 fatal hit. Oh, you're fucking with me. Okay, I have to be able to do this. Demonic. Attack. Oh, he attacks twice, which is why I died. Great. Because he attacks twice, I end up dead. God damn. Okay. I can do this. I know this build can work out. If I don't attack him, he doesn't gain that much. So I just need to be careful. I only attack him when I need to. Yeah, no, look, it's part of the reason. Okay, I think I'm part of the reason why he was murdering me is because this deck is made to be attacking every fucking turn like 2 bajillion times, which meant that he was just killing me 2 bajillion times over. So slightly entirely my fucking fault, it seems. Whoops. More demon cards, please. Thank you. Okay, now give me enough armor that I can survive almost everything. Thank you again. Ow. But now I have 103 armor, which will hopefully fucking help me. At least a little bit. Yes, yes it is helping at least a little bit. Good. Give me more demon cards. Give me my demon cards back. I need my demon cards back. Please give me all my demon cards. Thank you. Oh god, here comes the demon cards. Ooh, fuck me. How much damage would this do? Not enough, frankly, but that is a lot. Oh, he didn't attack for some reason. Oh, thank fuck for that, at least. Heal. And then remove every single one of them so I can get even more defense, because I need that. Oh my god. Why isn't he attacking? Did I do something to him? What the fuck? He's just got intimidating big number energy now. Great. Motherfucker, why aren't you breaking my skin open? What the fuck? Oh, I also... I reached max fucking stacks on this shit. Okay. Great job, me. Holy shit. So they're playing a guy who looks like Rufus? Yes. Also, fucking trying my best to survive. I don't know when to... I think I broke the game. I have too much fucking armor. Oh, okay. No, I did break the fucking fight. Okay, so the thing is, this guy's only attacking once per turn right now. And he's trying to buff up, I think, his will stacks. Slight issue, he can't buff it up anymore since he reached the maximum stacks. Slight issue on my part too. I have maximum stats there too. Yay, I accidentally broke that fight fucking completely. Okay, sure. Prince Guy of the Narga Kingdom. The eldest son of the wise King Asar. Gifted and talented. Destined to be a great ruler. They're both theory crafting and cheesing when the game is cringe as its player. Look, I didn't mean to cheese. I was just trying to... I lost that fight multiple times quite badly because my build was anti-synergistic for the fight. It's kind of like it just kind of happened. It's like, oh, shit, that worked. Not my intention, but I plan accordingly. The first 18 years of my life, I heard this more than once. Maybe it was partly flattery, but never doubted my future success. Anyone, after hearing this vision for years, will even wait for the day to come. Boom! The barrier is already shattered. Fireballs scream down and explode. The walls break open and the monsters flood in like a tide. Some fight to the death, while others are overwhelmed by fear, turning their swords on themselves. Countless screams, cries, and the monsters' roars fill the air, echoing through every corner. This ancient ruined city lets out a final cry into the most desperate wail. A monster leaps at me. I duck and lunge forward, flicking my hand up. My sword rips through straw with a hiss, and I twist it hard, slitting its head in two. The sword doesn't even finish its arc before I bring it down again. A flash of magic cuts through the monster and its pack, tearing them to shreds. I don't know how long I've been fighting. My body seems to have its own mind, mechanically swinging, using every bit of magic power without hesitation. Strike after strike, I hardly feel the blows landing on me. Clouds of liquid, broken limbs, my mind goes blank. All that's left is killing. Nothing else matters. Kill. Just kill. Kill them all! Kill the monsters, kill the greed in this world, kill the unfair fate, kill everything! Let's honor this royal city with a requiem of blood and fire. Your Highness. I stab my sword into the neck of the monster beneath me. It writhes, but I hear Simon's shouts over my ears. I raise my head and follow his finger, seeing the barrier nearly gone. It vanishes completely. Father. I lower my head, twisting my wrist. The click, the sword spins, and the monster stops moving. I pull the blade out. Let's head back. The Seams and the remaining soldiers, we fight and retreat, heading back to the palace atop the mountain through the secret passage. The lead army hasn't reached us yet, and this place is the last haven in this brutal battlefield. The destruction is near. Before entering the palace, I take one last look at the royal city below, the Sign Kingdom, my mother, the land of my soul and blood, my Narga. Glory? Legacy and history? That day will never come. Can't even see tomorrow, so why? How can we talk about the future? The morning breeze and the stunning sunset are long gone. There's no more Narga in this world. Palace corridors are quiet. The rooms on either side echo with quiet sobs. This is the last refuge of the helpless, but how can those fragile doors stop the darkness from coming? It only delays the pain, but makes the fear last longer. Lead army, bruh, are we in 2005? What the fuck? Yeah, I know. I kind of have to ignore the fact that they're called the lead army, because if I don't, then I will fucking start laughing. We're being taken over by who? The gamers. Oh my god, no! The worst fate! Like, that's the fucking feeling here, mate. House quarters are quiet. The rooms on either side echo with quiet. Oh, right, I'll rewrite this. I move quietly down the corridors with my soldiers, finally stopping in the door to the main hall. I doubt Seams and the others wait outside, then head in alone. Was Leet in the proper language army trademarked? Probably. There's probably a trademark somewhere there. The trademark for a lot of stupid things that shouldn't be trademarked. The main hall is the largest and most magnificent in the palace. It has witnessed countless sacred ceremonies and extravagant feasts. The kings and queens of Narga were crowned here, sitting on the throne at the end of the long carpet, looking out over the crowd like gods above it all. Now the grand hall is empty, my footsteps only sound echoing through the vast emptiness. My father and mother sat on their thrones, draped in elaborate ceremonial robes reserved for grand occasions. Golden crowns placed on their heads, scepters in hand. Guy? Mother reaches out her hand to me. I quickened my pace, shifting from walk to run, leaning over the stairs and kneeling at her feet, gazing up at them. Though sitting in the high chair, my father has his eyes closed, his body leaning against the backrest, his head resting on my mother's shoulder, looking as if he's asleep. My mother's eyes are red, her shoulders sag just a little, and she still sits upright, back straight, holding up on that quiet, dignified strength. I stare at them, the lost rulers of this kingdom, my father and mother. My chest feels as though it's being torn apart, my eyes start to sting. I quickly look down, biting my lip to hold back my tears. Don't give in to the unknown evil. Don't let your own desires defeat you. Mother gently pats my hair. I feel her eyes linger on the top of my head. These were father's last words. I shut my eyes for a moment, then open them again and give a nod. Yes. Mother grips my shoulder. I just saw your brothers off. Now they're in the sacrificial room behind the hall. Saw them off. I freeze, looking up, but then I see my mother's lips turning black. Faint purple bruises spreading the corners of her eyes. Thin blood trickles from her mouth, winding down. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. I'll wind my eyes as I look at someone dying after taking Manjusha. Why does that sound like a fucking terrible... like a stupid name for goddamn weed? Oh, goddamn it. Please, you're trying to tell a serious story. Have better goddamn names for things, I beg of you. The rare poison used to execute the nobles of Narga, and now its signs of toxicity are appearing on my mother's face. Mother strokes my face, saying with a low voice, "Dying with dignity. That's the thing we, the royal family in Narga, can do. Our flesh will return to dust, to the earth, not to the monster's belly." When I'm gone, take me and my father to the altar. Gather your brothers, burn us to ash. Don't leave a drop of blood for those demons who destroyed Narga. Mother! I grab her hand tightly, and the tears finally fall. Tears roll down my mother's face, mixing with the blood as they run across her trembling lips. She craves my face and leaves a final kiss on my forehead. Guy, my child, I'm sorry. I left the hardest task for you. She says this and holds my head close. Father's body leans against us, and we now cling together, the three of us. Until I feel her arms go limp, I take her still warm hand and place it in Father's cold one. Flames on the altar blaze, consuming my mother, father, and brothers, and everything connected to me by my blood. I watch the fire, momentarily lost in thought. Father and the others have found eternal peace, but when I fall, no one would give me the same tranquility. The flames leap and dance, and without warning my heart begins to stir, an odd feeling wrapping around me. I raise my head and scan the room. The huge stone columns, the dim walls, nothing seems off, but my gaze suddenly stops. In a corner, there's a faint golden glow. I walk over. There's an compartment disguised in the wall. Without the light, it's hard to notice. I look at the light, my heart pounding, but I don't open the compartment right away. I know what it is. Father's death, along with the chief's, has loosened the seals on it, and as the suppression fades, this thing can no longer wait to reveal itself. People go mad for it, and dynasties rise and fall because of it. Narga, my homeland, the brightest jewel on the Hell continent, has been completely buried by it. Don't give in to unknown evil. Don't let your own desires defeat you. Father, you said this, you live by it, but what did your determination bring? No one stuck to their morals like you did. Everyone else usually crossed the line, offering their souls to the demons. Kindness false to greed and justice to selfishness. When we realize it, this whole damn world only has evil left. Destruction, fear, and ruin. Father and Mother, we'll speak of your disdain and blame when we meet again. I am not you. I won't embrace death willingly. It's not because I'm afraid of dying, nor because I gave in to desire, but because I won't accept it. I won't accept being weak. I won't bow down. I won't be dying humiliated like this. Silently in some dark corner, while the monsters called fate chews me up and swallows me whole. Light without a place to land will only be swallowed by darkness, and justice without strength will be trampled by evil. I'm Guy, the Prince of Narga, and the last bloodline of the royal family, the Lonely Watcher. My future is now dying by fate. They're living with everything I have. I guarantee it's not a poison myself, it's a blade aimed at my enemies. Every day I live is another day that Narga exists. Prince Guy of the Narga Kingdom, the other son of the wise King SR, gifted and talented, destined to be a great ruler, the Narga glory and leaving his name in the histories of the world. The flames dance, reflecting off the silent stone columns. I'm like a compartment pressing the golden thing in my hand, closing my eyes. You know, they do have a good way of being very dramatic. Hold on, let's get some achievements, I think? Yeah, I got one achievement. How do we still only have a character we haven't met yet? And how are there monsters we haven't met either, I wonder? I'm liking what we're seeing for Guy right now. I'm curious how far it's gonna go. Also, this game has a fucking ridiculous amount of CGs, man. How much did this game cost again? Hold on, I can't remember. I want to check. $11. It's not even on sale. It's just $11. Holy shit. God damn. Yeah, no, it is. It does not cost. I don't see anything about AI being used either. So it seems like someone just drew all of this stuff, which is incredible. Like, it's just a very, like, there are, I think there's I know they're not all incredibly unique CGs. I mean, these two are almost the exact same. But even, they have, like, I think somewhere near 100 CGs, probably, of unique ones. And it's like, yeah, they do an impressive goddamn job, honestly. It's a lot of work for a game that's relatively cheap. Anyway. So it's too consistent to be AI. It's just incredible. Like, what amazes me is just like the price is so cheap for how much effort has obviously gone into it that it surprises me. Like, I would expect the game to be at least like, let's say $20, but no, it's not. It's only like what did I say, 11? Yeah, it's only $11. That's fucking crazy. Oh, and there are people complaining about... I'm looking at some of the reviews, and there's a lot of people who are complaining about difficulty. I'm starting to think that maybe some people are very stupid. No, incredibly fucking stupid. Never mind. I'm looking at someone who says... who had left a review that was negative and ended with, would refund if I could. Motherfucker has 0.5 hours on record. Dumbass. Anyway. Thank you all again for coming to today's live stream. I hope you guys had a great time. First time coming, so just subscribe and get a show where I'm streaming. And like anything about the stream, leave a like in the comment below, and share the stream around whoever they might be interested. But until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. I'm gonna say goodbye.